Hi, Tyler from Interfidelity here at the CanJam SoCal 2015, and we're in the member room with Benjamin Galetter, Zashoomin on the boards. And hi, Ben, how you doing? Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Could you give us a little rundown of your gear here?
Of course. If we'll start over here then, this is a Beta 22 powered by Sigma 22 power supply, and this is a design by AMB.
So T-Can. And this is these amps come in a couple of different flavors. What flavor is yours?
Mine has 4 boards in it, so 4 channels, which is a balanced setup.
I just got tickled by Mike, by what's his name on the board? NL Axis, right? The curmudgeon. Welcome to the headphone hobby. All right.
And you can either put 2 or 3 boards in there as well if you'd like, for passive and active ground and single-ended outputs.
So it can a Beta 22 can be a single-ended, 2 boards for single-ended use, 3 boards for an active ground, and 4 boards for balanced, right?
And if you want to go overboard, you're more than welcome to put 5 or 6 boards.
5 or 6 boards. Yeah. Let's go, and we'll give it a little look at the back of the unit. You've got some speaker posts back here. How much output power is this thing going to have?
It'll put 50 watts in 8, but it's not very good for speakers. It clips very easily because it doesn't have enough current.
Okay, and then what else you got?
All right, well, moving on. Right over here is a Krell KSA 5 clone. And this, the board was designed by Kevin Gilmore over on Headcase.
Well, it wasn't designed by Kevin. It was
not designed, but he
recreated. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Kevin does a good job of getting out there and getting circuit boards and then drawing the schematics from the circuit board. I think I actually had at one point a Krell KSA5 at Headroom a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a wonderful amplifier. It used to have something called the black gate capacitors, but unfortunately those are no longer in stock and are way overpriced. So this one has a Japanese Nishikon.
Yeah, the Nishikon caps are great. Yeah. They're fine. And then what else we got?
All right, and over here is the DAC that drives everything. This is a Yulong Sabre DA8, and it has the flagship Sabre DAC.
Right. And then over here on the power side.
All right. This is a First Watt F4 clone. It's designed by Nelson Pass, and he's over on Do-Yourself Audio.
Right. And this is an unusual amplifier because why?
This one only has current gain amplification. It has no voltage gain.
There's no voltage gain.
So you need voltage gain from an external source like the DAC over here, which also acts as a preamp.
Most DACs and preamps have plenty of voltage to drive a pair of headphones. You only need a few volts, so current gain amplifier is fine.
Yes.
Cool. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about the hobby and your relationship to HeadFi, and how do you interact with the larger community out there? What's your life like in the online?
Well, I talk a little bit about the headphones that I own, the LCD3s, but mostly I interact on the do-it-yourself section of HeadFi. It's not very big nowadays, but it used to be, and all these designs used to be up on HeadFi as well, especially the Beta 22, which is very, very well documented. And we have a small community over there, which is very nice. If I ever get in trouble, I go to them and I ask them, and they're very quick to respond. And usually they have some very nice solutions to my problems.
And the other forums that are really good for DIY activity?
Do-Yourself Audio is probably the best, especially for speakers-related things. Headcase is run over by Kevin Gilmore, and he has a lot of stuff to do with electrostatic headphones. And AMB has everything you could ever need for almost anything. T-Can has a bunch of different designs, all wonderful.
Yeah. I'll be sure when I write this up to put some links in the article to those sites. They're all terrific sites for DIY stuff. That's a subject that I got into with Frank a little bit, in that even in the headphone world, DIY already seems to be on the decline, and certainly in the audiophile world, it's not what it used to be. What do you think causes this decline?
Unfortunately, I think it's lack of attention span. This takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. You can spend hundreds and hundreds of hours, making something that sounds really good. Unfortunately, I don't think kids have the attention span for that nowadays, nor they require
instant gratification.
Instant gratification, and this isn't one of those. Usually, if you buy something off the shelf, you can plug it right in and it sounds great. But I think that if you really work at it, these sound even better.
Now, of course, one of the things that you get to do with the community is show off your gear. What do you go to the meets here in California?
Yes, I do. I try and attend all of them that are in Northern and Southern California. I don't bring all my gear all the time, but when I can, I do.
And is that, do you find that the face-to-face an important part of what you're doing?
I think it's one of the most fun, getting to meet with all these different people. Everyone has their own opinions and things that they like about the hobby. And it's really fun to talk to everybody about that.
Yeah, cool. Well, Ben, thanks very much for spending some time with me here today. The gear certainly sounded lovely, and keep up the good work. It's really nice stuff. And Nelson Pass, another shout out to Nelson Pass.
Oh, yeah, really. Thank you very much, Nelson.
Yeah.
Everybody else that's helping me out.
Yeah. Nelson does some great stuff online for DIYers. All right, Ben, thanks a lot, mate.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys at the next member table.